Lawmakers are taking steps to force Facebook and other online platforms to disclose who buys political ads on their sites. Facebook revealed Russian agents bought roughly 3,000 ads for about $100,000 during the 2016 campaign. Google sold nearly $5,000 in ads to Russian operatives. Federal law bars foreign groups from spending money to influence American elections. A new bipartisan bill called the Honest Ads Act would make online advertisers disclose who paid for ads, just like they do in radio and TV right now. CBS News contributor Nicholas Thompson is editor-in-chief of Wired magazine and joins us at the table. Nick, always good to see you.
Good to see you, Gayle.
Listen, we like anything, the sound of anything bipartisan, but do you think that this will actually make a difference in the elections, this bill?
This is a very good bill. It will make a difference. It does close a loophole. Absolutely. Internet ads should be regulated just like other political ads.
Do I hear a but?
But it's a small step. This isn't how Russia influenced the election. It's not how Russia influenced the election on social media. There are much bigger problems on social media, but still, this should be done.
Who will oppose it?
Well, you could imagine the ad networks will oppose it because it will add a little bit of bureaucracy. It's possible that the tech companies will oppose it, though ultimately it might be good for them to have a little more regulation. Facebook was obviously hurt massively by what happened in the next election. So those two groups. And also people who don't want any kind of campaign finance reforms. You can see some Republicans opposing it on that ground.
How many millions of people does Facebook say this reached?
Well, the number of people who are reached by Russian political ads is a fairly small number, right? I mean, it's a couple of million people in
They say
reach.
like 10 million, right? Yeah.
And reach is a very broad definition, right? You know, to reach someone just means you scroll through it. It doesn't really mean you reach them in any substantial way. What's interesting here is that the online political ads are there. It is something that happened. But what's really problematic are the fake accounts that the Russian operatives set up. Those were massively more influential, and they're harder to find and harder to define. But that's the biggest problem. That's the thing that had more influence last time.
Silicon Valley continues to have a PR problem.
Silicon Valley has a massive PR problem, a growing PR problem, and one that they're really struggling with right now. And how they respond to this bill will play into that. If they come out hard against it, you can imagine people getting even angrier. So I tried to get Facebook to say something to me last night about it, and I got nothing.
Nick Thompson, thank you. In a statement to CBS News, Facebook said, "We stand with lawmakers in their effort to achieve transparency in political advertising."